to just doing an updated version of my Aquaforce deck profile. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. For the starter, we run Officer Cadet Eric. He searches out Maelstrom, Glory Maelstrom, Diamantes, and or Benedict. You know, whatever we need. He's our grade 3 searcher. Counterblast 1, very cost efficient. We don't counterblast much in this deck. Alright, and we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to start out with the triggers. We run the damage unflipper. I mean, when you're in a good position, or you just have a lot of hand, you can afford to go ahead and call him to rear guard, put him in the soul. It's actually pretty decent when, you know, your opponent keeps guarding Glory Maelstrom, and every turn, you know, it's not an on-hit ability like Maelstrom is, which makes Maelstrom a little bit more dangerous in my opinion, but whatever. We run 8 crits total, Mothership Intelligence. We run 4 draw triggers. This deck is all about field presence and or setup before you get to Glory Maelstrom. Because Glory Maelstrom, it doesn't matter when he attacks, he just attacks. And then that's it. But we need cards to our hand, we need them quickly, we need them fast. And then finally, 4 heals. For right now, she's still the best looking heal trigger in the game, so always a good reason to run her. Next, for grade 1s, we are going with 4 Tier Knight Theos, 8k vanilla, ideal grade 1 to ride. When you ride your grade 1, unless it's you're seeing another grade 8k or whatever, if it's part of a ride chain, like one of my buddies uses the Zeal ride chain, you know, if he misrides, he has nothing else that's 8k in his deck. So I can either no guard it and then let him hit a trigger, which I really do want the damage because I want to search for my grade 3, or he's just not going to hit me. And that's another card that I got to save in my hand. We're also running 2 Battle Siren Dorotheas. If it's a third attacker, if she boosts the card, a Vanguard that's the third attack or more, she becomes a 10k booster. 4 Justin Bieber guards, 4 Emerald Shield Pashawls. Still, I'm kind of scarred. My friend pointed out that Pashaw's haircut looks like Justin Bieber's old haircut. We're running 2 reliable strategic commanders. A lot of the times people will keep me at 3 or 4 damage depending on which unit I have out as my Vanguard, and usually whenever it's Maelstrom, they'll keep me at 3. Glory Maelstrom, they'll keep me at 4, so might as well speed it up, right? And again, like I said before, the reason why I'm running draw triggers, we're running Light Signals Penguin Soldier. I'm only running 2 because, you know, you can get to your you can get to it faster. So grade 3s, running 3 Basils, 2 Triple R, 1 SP. I'm willing to trade and or buy other SP Basils if you guys have any or know of any. And as soon as I get my 4th one, I'm going to add that in. But for now, we're still running 4 Tier Knight Lazarus. Again, the same reason with Tier Knight Theo. He's an ideal grade 2. You know, it's not too much that can get over him in the rear guard spot at grade 2. I love Aquaforce because of the main fact of their grade 2s and their grade 3s are just so, they're solid, that you have solid choices on what you want to use, and sometimes I'm literally beating myself up on what I want to use in my grade lineup. Next, I put a lot of thought back into letting this card in here. She's on probationary right now, but she's still she's still proving herself. Tier Knight Valeria, grade 2, 9k. If she's a 4th or more attack, she hits a vanguard and she pops a rearguard unit. A lot of times your opponent will be like, oh, whatever. You're not going to do anything with her. And when you attack, they don't let her hit. So obviously that's letting you know that, she's doing something. And finally, one of my favorite grade 2s for this deck, 2 Coral Assaults. If he's the 3rd or more attack, he becomes an 11k, which hits MLB, hits unproperly ridden cross rides, hits all 10k vanguards or whatever else it is. Really good reason to run him in this deck for now until set 11. And on to grade 3s. We're almost done, guys. Alright, now we run 4 Blue Storm Dragon Maelstrom. And then we run 2 Glory Maelstroms. I'm going to talk about this for a little bit. I'm going to try and make this quick. These two, although one is the cross ride for the other, they play so differently. Maelstrom normally will be your last attack. Normally. You have to have a specific field set up for it, whereas Glory Maelstrom says, I don't care, I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm going to punish my opponent for letting me get my ultimate break off. Glory Maelstrom can attack on the second turn, or second, he can attack second, whereas regular Maelstrom still has to be 4th or more. And that you'd have to do like Basil or Diamantis, then Benedict uses effect twice, uses effect both times, then another column, and then you finally attack with him. But with Glory, it makes more sense for Maelstrom. You attack with Diamantis, then Benedict. Use Benedict's skill, stand him again, then go ahead and go with Glory Maelstrom attack. Any crit triggers, put the plus 5k on him, and then go ahead and attack with Benedict again. But yeah, these two very different, but still they work, and I love them. That's why I like this deck. It makes my opponent have to switch up and wonder what I'm gonna do. Alright, 1 Diamantes. He's just a bigger version of Basil. He is 9k, grade 3, and if he attacks first, same skill as Basil, he can switch position, and he gains 2k for when he does attack first. And Water General of Wave-like Spirals Benedict. His effect only activates on the rear guard. He's a 10k grade 3, but pretty much when he attacks the vanguard, and after that battle is over, you can stand him one more time, but he loses 5k attack. Generally, you add your crits or whatever trigger effects you get onto him, and that's pretty good. And then you attack again, or you just attack unboosted, and then you attack boosted. That's pretty much it. And guys, thank you for viewing. This will be my last Aquaforce deck profile until set 11 releases on October 25th when we get our break ride and our other stuff. So, have fun, fight hard,